Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Living the Dream. I'm Jim.
And I'm Marge.
And we are in the Integra, our maiden voyage. So as you know from a video quite a while ago, we bought this Integra back in November of 2023. We did introduce the 11 cats to it for a few hours, and they have not been in it since. So they are going to take a maiden voyage over to Silver Lake. There'll be another video there about that campground, but we thought we would bring you along on this journey. So a couple of quick questions on what we do to get these guys out into the RV. Yeah, it's unbelievable. So it takes about 3 days. No, it takes probably all of at least
into everything.
They are. It takes probably all of at least of a half hour, 40 minutes, depending on if they hide or not. So we're kind of out of our element, or out of our game, or off our game. Off our game. So typically we would shut all the doors to the house so they don't really have an escape, and kind of contain them in one major area. But we didn't do that today. Like I said, we haven't camped since June when we went out to Lake Livingston, Texas. So we got it done today. Somewhat easy.
Yeah.
I mean, back and forth in the heat, but you know, I say heat because we're in Florida and it's
a whole 80 degrees.
And it's March, yeah, but it's beautiful. So we got them all out here. Really, their introduction, what we learned from having the Newmar, which we could not bring home, is that these guys and girls need some time to acclimate. And as you can see, if I pan slowly, little Theodore is acclimating to the faucet. Yeah.
And whatever else you can get
and the map that we bought for this RV. So quick FYI, we don't do a lot of cooking and prepping and so forth on the countertops. We don't eat at the table, so don't go crazy beating us up thinking the cats are on the table, whatever. But we're going to take a ride over the Silver Lake, and like I said, there'll be a separate video on that campground review. We have not been there yet. We've canceled twice. Their cancellation process is pretty good.
To cancel a lot of things with Simon because he's been very ill.
Yeah.
And required shots every day, which, we'll talk about that. But
so stay tuned and wish us luck. Say some prayers, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So right on schedule with this guy. He actually bops back and forth between the Wendy's and the Dunkin' Donuts here, and the back parking lot, which is behind me. Those staff members feed him all the time. This guy is a icon here in Spring Hill. You can see the way he's posing for you. Yeah, several months he's been here, but he'll cross that 6-lane roadway, which is Spring Hill Drive, and then the intersection with Barclay, probably another 4 or 5 lanes. But good to see that people respect this game. So on we go.
now everybody's sneaking up. Your face. It's not going to forget to feed you, don't worry. Bella, off the counter. Come on. A little better. Yeah, don't knock it off.
All right, so we thought we would give you a inside look at feeding time at the zoo. So this is when all 11 of them come out from wherever they're hiding, and they get a little jiggy. now. They start smacking each other.
Beating each other up.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to watch. So.
This is Gwendolyn.
All right, so here it is.
What'd I miss?
How Margie does all 11 cats, some of which are on medicines at various times of the day. As we said earlier, we're still trying to work through
oh, how could I
Simon's
forget the girls?
little issue.
There we go.
And there they go. So this is the only time that they don't drive mommy and daddy nuts.
They do up until then.
They do up until that point, that's right.
So, everybody wants dry food on their wet food, except Lucy. Lucy, Ralphie, stop eating her food. And Gwen can't have any because she just had a tooth out. She has to have special food. Alvin has to have special food. Simon has to have immune medicine and a pill every third day. What am I missing? I think that's enough.
It's more than enough. So stay tuned.
Now Mama's going to have her treat.
We'll either be on the outside rail of the Sunshine Skyway or enjoying the 11 cats. They do bring us a lot of fun. So, all right, we'll check back with you in a little bit. Well, good Monday morning to you all. Or really, it's not a good Monday morning. So first night, and these guys last night, what, 10 out of the 11 were absolutely insane. They actually had us up to about 3:30 this morning, literally sitting in the living room with them area and watching them run around and do laps and jump behind everything, jump onto everything, and just went crazy. Sorry, Margie reminded me that that is what they do first night.
Yep.
Every time, which I honestly did not remember. It didn't make it any better. We finally threw a whole handful of
Kibble.
Yeah, kibble and cookies in their bowls, and it did help for a little while.
For about 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes, and then they were crazy again. So we were able to actually get a little bit of sleep, but boy, it was something different. Only to wake up and realize that what, March? The Keurig
died.
is now deceased. Yeah. So no sleep, crazy cats, and then no coffee. No coffee. Yeah. So Marge and her what? Wisdom?
Yeah.
geniusness, whatever.
Insanity wisdom.
Insanity, yeah.
Mama needs
Overcome.
coffee.
Survival kicked in, I guess, right? And she cut open all the Keurig K-Cups and did a little percolator action. So probably,
Reminds me of my pop's
I was just gonna say,
coffee.
probably because your dad did it, right?
Yep.
The old Navy cook, and who honestly makes atomic coffee. So a little bit about what these guys did to us Sunday night into today, which is again obviously Monday. So they continued to turn on each and every light that was in this RV. We were noticing that we were in bed, the lights were coming on, they were coming off, and we weren't sure what was going on, and we're putting things on our list. Because we thought maybe things were broken or shorted out or whatever. And then, 3 separate times they actually, no joke, started the generator successfully. Yeah, so that was kind of an interesting thing. We actually sat in the living room and we thought, Jesus, that generator running, and realized that it is in fact running. But now they are super chill. So you can see little Simon, who's working through his upper respiratory infection. He's gone through a series of things since July, but he is now on a Z-Pack. And fingers crossed, guys, and some prayers for this little dude. He's doing very well on the Z-Pack, so we're hopeful that that's that. You might be able to see little Sherlock, who is burrowed. No, he is not. He is not there. But little Lucy is in her bed. And these guys have actually fallen in love with this overhead bunk, which was one of the reasons that we decided to get it. Little Tabitha hanging out there in her love seat. So once again, Marge and I don't have a chair, so we just sit outside. The Godfather. And then some of the other little guys hanging out all over the place, like little Alvin here. So in any event, so far so good. Actually 0 issues with...
Knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on wood. 0 issues with the RV. So last night we ran everything off the fresh water pump, propane, water heater, ran the stove, ran the oven. So far so good. Every light switch, every outlet, and every USB port is working. Televator's working. Chairs are all electric. They're working well. One sticky window, but not a big deal. Today, we are running everything off of electric, right? So we are electric water heater, continuing to, test the sinks, the faucets, and so forth. Because if you guys watched any of the videos when we owned the Thor back in 2018, the kitchen sink actually drained into the basement storage, which was a hoot. Yeah, good times as always. So today is cabinet day. We're going to rearrange all the storage inside and out so we know what we're dealing with. We'll see how it goes. We may or may not see you again. We probably will in a little bit. So stay tuned. Marge, any parting words as you make your muffins?
No.
No parting words at all. All right, see you all later.